You are my cherry pie, and I come to you with a deep sense of respect. Friends, if you have any baby carrots in the room, please eat them and also ask the children to leave. Now, there's a coin out here and it's called ONDO. And some people say it's called ONDO because your money gondo. Now, I am telling you, Justin, your friend Somi here once again has been proven right as the ONDO team transfers 40 million ONDO shitcoins to multiple centralized exchanges just now. The team has sent a lot of coins out. Now, I want to just take you back to what I was saying before. And as soon as I said this, I started copying a lot of these passive aggressive weirdo messages. And I was telling people, man, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I know you're long. I know you want to pump it. I know, man, I really hope I'm wrong. Every time this happens, I hope I'm wrong. Unfortunately, these patterns of behavior repeat themselves. And what are the patterns of behavior? They are the low float scam. I've made many videos about it. You like, subscribe, belly button, or I've shown you this many times. It started off in Wall Street. They have all the coins. They release a tiny bit of the coins only with thin liquidity so that once the coin is launched, it's easy for them to pump and people can see that it's easy to be volatile up and down, and they can try to create a narrative. And when retail, unfortunately, people like you and me, our friends and family, once they participate in them, they can't possibly imagine the team dumping relentlessly, but that's what happens over time. Okay, if you do your research, you end up figuring this stuff out. So we're only just seeing the start of this. In the Bitcoin bull market, the crypto bull market, this will become more and more apparent. And once you see these, friends, you're going to learn why Bitcoin maxis are maxis. Now, of course, we're not Bitcoin maxis here. We love Bitcoin, we appreciate it. It's just in its fourth cycle, right? And it's just slowing down, okay? Now, we know all the juices in altcoins. We know Meet Kevin and Jeremy Lafufu think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only legit things in crypto. So we know stock market boomers and everybody else, they got no idea. Because they think Bitcoin ETF and Ethereum ETF, they think they're legit. We know they're about to get dumped on and continuously wrecked. Altcoins is what everybody thinks is a scam. That's why we are sailing on the friendship to head there. Now, the low float scam, friends, like I said, you're going to see why Bitcoin maxis have gone through this trial by fire, and they are right in 99% of cases. It's true, okay? In 99% of cases, there's a pump and a freaking dump. We don't have many examples in crypto to show you that, yeah, there's a lot of value coming in here. Now, there are solid things out there. There's the Uniswap DEX formula. There's Chainlink as the Oracle. There are pillars that we're making and creating here and there, okay? And, you know, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, tweaking what works, having a community around, solid fundamentals, these things, yes, there's a pillar that you can hold up for the rest of crypto. There's also the GMX technology, which is the centralized, the perpetual trading, but using an Oracle-based system. So there are a lot of good examples here. Store value, layer one chains, there are theirs, but okay, it's a lot to us. But if you see the dead bodies, which is 100 times larger quantity, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is capitalism. This is how businesses work as well. Most of them fail, just like in crypto. All right. So after the past few days, I made many posts and videos about this low float scam. And then, literally, earlier in January, a coin named ONDO launched. Its circulating supply is only 2% of total coins. In their initial coins released, they say 14.3%, but it's an actual lie. You see, this is the tough part. You're going to learn this the hard way. When the teams release these coins and the numbers, they're lying. They just lie in the numbers. They know the truth is very inconvenient to tell you, oh, there's actually only 2% of coins out. So what they do is they use these other words and verbs. They go, oh, no, it's 12% is released to the public. And then you go read the fine print and you see, no. 12% coins went to exchanges for rewards, liquidity providers, which is just, it's a BS word for scum teams like Wintermute, aka Winterpoop, and all these other ones. Now, I don't know if Wintermute's not involved with these guys, but just giving you an idea. These people, they're all manipulators or grifters, or just basically it's just one big cesspool of trash and garbage, okay? And they're not out for me and you. So 12 out of 14% of the coins is unlocked, liquidity, market makers, incentives, and here I go, translation dumping. When they say those words, it's basically they hand out the coins and they go, here you go, right here. And then, okay, if we dive deeper, if you go to CoinGecko, friends, you can see the category of these coins. So ONDO Finance is a real world asset. You see that? Real world assets. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I've made videos telling you the biggest money to make in crypto is cycle 1 narratives, which is a new narrative that gets exciting, that no one else can see coming. That's never been done in the previous cycles. And to get a new coin within that narrative, you literally get the moonshot. That's where you get like a 10, 20, 30x that runs in a few months. That's where you might get like 100x by the end. They're the winners. Not so easy though, okay? And I remember there were funds in 2020. They made anywhere from 100x to 1000x because they could see the vision for DeFi back in 2019. But these people, all right, they were fluke shots. These people and these funds, I learned the hard way, putting a bit too much portfolio weight, believing them in their BS. No, I can't call it BS. Like they tried. They basically drank their own Kool-Aid. They thought they were geniuses when they weren't. Okay, so they just got lucky once. They could see the vision with DeFi, with like synthetics and Aave and stuff. They could see it, and they believed Wall Street's going to come in and stuff, but it actually didn't happen. Instead, what happened was all of crypto jumps in. Everything just pumps and thumps. These guys have gotten out, and it is what it is. Now, to continue, how wrong they were, all their theses for what would the narrative be in 2021. So remember, DeFi was in 2020, and then how these guys predicted, because you think, oh, wow, you guys made a 500x. You clearly know how to read the market. Let me see what you guys predict for 2021. Well, when I followed all of them, I realized most of them are trash. They have no idea what's going on. They missed meme coins. They missed NFTs, they missed gaming, they missed metaverse, they missed everything. The DeFi that they predicted would happen, they thought Wall Street was going to come in and start buying these DeFi packs. That's what we all thought. Okay, it made logical sense because Wall Street relates to PE ratios and yield, and we made the Wall Street offices into code, so they should relate to it. Didn't happen. No one gave a shit. That's what happened. Okay. And these funds, all these people who goes, the next narrative, yeah, we got to do this, we got to do that. You got it fully wrong. You all got embarrassed. It's a lesson to learn, friends. A lesson to learn. Now, you don't even know their names anymore. They're just basically like kind of withered away. Now, they're big time names in the crypto industry now, but there's nothing into their name, friends. What they all do now, they just buy ICOs everywhere. Okay? They buy ICOs everywhere and they dump on everyone. So that was a learning lesson. Also funny, the DeFi that happened, which they never saw coming, their DeFi evolved, but not the way they thought. They thought DeFi was going to evolve like Aave is going to make like proper money and stuff. How DeFi evolved was we just put 16,000% APY on a dilution Ponzi yield game called Olympus Now. That was DeFi 2.0. It had nothing to do with what they thought was coming. Okay, so that was from cycle 1. Now, obviously, DeFi cycle 2. If you want to look for edge there, it's a cycle 2 narrative. We're going to find a new coin though there. PulseX, for example, is a new cycle coin in that. Just to give you an example, okay? But what about real world assets? These are new. There's a problem though. You don't need the coins. Okay? They're trying to look for a use case for the coin, but you don't need the coin. So real world assets just basically means, oh, you've got a treasury bond, $1 billion worth. Okay, sweet. I will mint you $1 billion of the coin. You put it on the chain. Sweet. What do we do now with it? Okay, you can swap it. Okay, cool. Where's the use case for the coin? There's no use case for the coin. It's just they minted you stable coins for it and it sits there. We need more marketplaces to be made. Yeah, there's fees and stuff that can kind of be done. Theoretically, yeah, we can, but you're not seeing a marketplace for this. We're just hoping they blow up like that. Okay, now, I remember hearing of ONDO. ONDO was the number one biggest one. It had like the biggest partnerships and all these. But as you can see, with only 2% of the coins released and all these to market makers, their valuation, friends, has blown up. Because I remember looking at it in 2023 and the fully diluted was like 800 million. And now it's 2.4 billion. I'm like, bro, you guys haven't even traded properly yet. How the hell are you worth that much? And yeah, you get to see how. I was wondering, like, why does everyone talk about these scammers? Now the truth is revealed, right? Because the insiders and the grifters have all the coins and they're not giving any to retail. So they're just going to dump on everyone over time. Okay. These are the coins, right, that can get a retailer narrative though. But don't bet on it. They're trading coins, not HODL coins. Now, what I mean by that, because there's such a low flow, it's up to the insiders to get the right connections to the right influencers and promoters and the timing and the soy boy journalists. It's up to them to try catch a narrative to get retail to get trapped. So this can make for exciting trading times if they can pull it off. Some other coins can, okay, but you're never guaranteed that these can. Sometimes these coins just freaking just go nowhere because every time it goes up, they just keep dumping. Right? You don't know how long the VCs have been in, etc. You thin liquidity. You know, these people, they might have been in the ICO for like 3-4 years. They want to get back their initial, and they might have bad timing. They just sell too much at one time. Okay, so this is like basically what's going on, but you never throw it out completely. You always be like, okay, I'm aware of you now. This is what happens because the liquidity is thin as hell. I mean, it's only got $3 million of liquidity, this low circulating supply. Look at this. $3 million of liquidity, fully diluted 2.6 billion. Now, why I've made this video to show you is, as I made this, remember, I got spat on. And I'm saying, look, this is why I got spat on, friends. I go, you're going to see many Twitter and YouTube scum influencers shill this project because they're on the ICO allocation list, but their coins are locked. They need retail to keep buying the coins up so they can dump on them later. This is a trading coin. Play carefully. That's the difference between me, friends. Yes, there's junk out there. If you wanted to leverage trade these or play around, sure, keep it on the radar. You never know. Sometimes these things, sometimes what happens, friends, just like if I bring up the chart, sometimes, friends, okay, just letting you know, there's maybe a dump too harsh, all right? A dump too harsh. And then too much bad media comes here. So what ends up happening is the insiders, they go find out, hey, who's the scum that betrayed all of us and started selling too hard? And so this opportunity sometimes gets a nice buy. But this is trading, man. What are you going to do? I'm serious. Oh, wow, you get like 50%. But hey, I don't know. Sometimes 50% is nice. Some people out there, throw an ETH, make back half an ETH, you know, or... You know what I mean? You get 50% of an ETH. You're like, oh, sweet. That's how scalping around. This is the type of world you just have to be involved in. So keeping eyes everywhere for activity. That's just what important part is. Remember, it's a trading coin, not a HODL coin. Even if it goes up, you just got to be aware of what's going on. So that's what actually brings us to the latest information where they moved those 40 million coins and they just dumped it immediately. So I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. You guys really are just grifting scammers. Like, you couldn't wait. You just launched. They just send it straight to the exchange and bang. Oh, man, look at this guy. Caught straight away. Oh, man, look at these inflows to Gate.io. Look, they sent it to Gate. They sent it to Bybit. See, friends, see, don't worry, man. Like, all right, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, not listed on exchanges. Look what happens. Look what happens. Do you want this, huh? Do you want this? Do you want people to be sending an enormous amount of coins to exchanges like that? Because they're dumping on retail. They're dumping straight on retail. It's not nice. It's end of game, friends. It's okay, all the market makers are in, all the liquidity's in, all the exchanges own heaps of the coins. They can cap things for a long time. They just generate fees, okay? Because they have every incentive to just keep volume going. Back and forth, all right? Look at them getting caught here. There's in the top right there. And here I am circling it with 2 poopy emojis. So here I am referencing my previous post as well. Okay, so you've learned now. You're just learning this is the game. This is the game. So look, in 2022 and 2023, avoid all of it. We're in Bitcoin halving year though. So there are trading coins, there are HODL coins. That's it. Trading coins, because you're spot, you're not on leverage, you can't get short. Okay, and it's a bull market anyway, so you just got to be careful about shorts. I just wouldn't even do it. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes you get these big dips and then there's a lot of volume activity. You could buy in, and depending on how big or small the coin is, maybe you get like anywhere from 15% up to a 2x retracement or plus 60%. That's nice. You threw in an ETH, for example, it comes out, like you get half an ETH back or you get 1 ETH back. That's pretty good. But don't try to just look for these everywhere. You'll see them appear, these big dips here and there. And then I'll tell you right now, that's suboptimal. So that's your trading stack. You're not going to outperform, for example, just dunking that whole ETH into, this is for 1,000 people who listen to this video, you're watching out there, yeah. 990, the best thing to do is just deploy that ETH long term. Try to make a 10x on it. Okay. Yeah, the top 10%, the top 1% of people, sure, maybe they'll outperform the hodler, maybe. But that's not a chance you want to take, right? Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.